Namaste my dear gentle friends, this is Gananadh Sankar and you're watching ESCOM Designers, a 360-degree communicative driving force. Fine, wholeheartedly once again I am saying thank you for all the people who are supporting our YouTube channel and also spreading the fragrance of communication skills. Yes, in our last episode we have started discussing about grammar. Even I have given a very strong controversial title, something like RIP grammar. I mean, if you have watched that episode, I have no feelings. But still, for the people who didn't watch, please get back and watch that episode. Otherwise, in a small sentence, I would like to explain. So there, the title I have given RIP grammar, it is nothing but the RIP refers to the word traditional grammar. So, but long live communicative grammar. So this is what I want to say, and I have given the title also for this episode. Once again, long live communicative grammar. Fine. So before getting inside today's episode, for all the subscribers, once again, thank you very much for subscribing. And for the new people without subscribing, if you're watching this, thank you very much for watching. At the end, if you really feel like learning something from this particular channel, please support us by subscribing and also clicking the bell icon and spread the fragrance, spread this communicative skill videos to your friends by sharing it in WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, and even Instas or whatever you have. Thank you very much. With that note, shall we get inside today's episode? It's all about long live communicative grammar. Here we go.
Right, polar right, polar right, polar right.
Welcome back my dear friends. Yes, communicative grammar. So before entering into this topic, learning about communicative grammar, I would like to take one class for you on sentence. It's all about sentence anatomy. See, if you see the grammar part, already I have told in the before episode, like grammar is nothing but the structure of a language. So when you see the structure of a language, the structure of any language, it starts from alphabets. So when we make the group of alphabets, it becomes word. So when we bring these words together, it becomes a sentence. So here let us pause. Let us pause in this particular point of sentence, because the sentence formation is where the maximum people feel fear or the maximum people feel the trouble for bringing out the language. So it is very important to know how to form a sentence. So if you can form a sentence, you can make a conversation, of course, right? So now for a while, I want you people to behave like a medical students. My students who are taking my classes, I believe they know about the things what I'm going to discuss now, but still this will be useful for recapping the things for my students already, and for the new subscribers and for the new viewers, definitely this episode will give new experience of learning communication skills. All our upcoming episodes, of course. Yes, it is all about sentence. And once again, I'm asking my viewers, just assume that you are all medical students for a while. Why medical students? Fine. See, in medicine, there is a particular topic called anatomy. What is that? Anatomy. So anatomy is nothing but study of body parts, right? Whatever it may be. So for example, if you call human anatomy, it defines about study of human body parts. If it is animal anatomy, it discusses about study of animal body parts. And if it is plant anatomy, it discusses about different parts of plant body. So now in that way, we are going to learn about sentence anatomy. Yes, sentence anatomy is nothing but the study of different parts of a sentence. So before learning this communicative grammar, the very first intro of this communicative grammar is we should have an idea, perfect idea about the different parts of a sentence. If you have the idea on this, yes, it gives an easy way for your communicative grammar, right? Let us divide these parts of a sentence and let us analyze that. Fine. So basically, when, as I said that you to behave like a medical student, right? So when it comes to the anatomy, body anatomy, according to me, the four important parts of body are, I mean, we have all the part of body is very important, of course, there is no doubt, second thought, but still from my point of view, we have four important parts in our body. It is like mandate. Without this, the life becomes miserable. What are those? The very first thing is brain. Fine. It makes us to think, it makes us to learn, it makes us to speak, it makes us to do everything, of course. So brain. And the second important part, bone marrow. So without this, I can't dance like this, I can't give my gestures. I would behave like what is that, Mr. Vivek Oberoi in the movie Krish 3. Just with my finger movement I should do the things. Of course, the live example, the legend Stephen Hawking. So it happens only for the legends like him. Otherwise it's impossible for the quiet normal human being like us, right? So the bone marrow is very important, second body part. And the third part of the body, which is very, very important, is of course our heart. So if it doesn't work, we can't do anything, we can't work. It works. We should thank this particular heart very much, because it's not about spreading the love or affection. More than that, it functions all the time. So if you want to learn, if you want to take someone as inspiration for hard working, for working continuous, you must take this heart. Take your heart as an inspiration and work. Find a small motivational thing. Right. So the final one is lungs, of course. So which allows you to take the breath, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. So yes, lungs, the object of lung is taking breath. So these are the four important parts of body according to me. Right. So now let us connect these four parts of body to the four parts of sentences. The very first one, what did I say? Brain. So I would like to connect the brain with the subject, which is the very first thing in any sentence. So the brain, I'm connecting with subject. Fine. The second one, what is that? It is of course the bone marrow. So bone marrow helps us to move here and there in such a way for a sentence, for any sentence in any language. It is helping verb. Yes, this bone marrow, I'm connecting with helping verb, which helps the main verb all the time in a sentence, which is very important, which makes the sentence complete. The third one is heart, which functions all the time, which is an action organ in our body part. Like that, in a sentence, the action word, the action part is, of course, the main verb. The verb which performs only action, it doesn't know any other thing. The motivational mode for any sentence is the main verb. Yes, connecting heart with the main verb. And the fourth thing, what is the fourth thing? Here it is lungs. Lungs. So lungs, I'm connecting with the object. As I have told you, the main object, stressing the point, the main object of lungs is to take breath. So its main object is to follow the command of unconscious or inconscious, it's not unconscious, subconscious, sorry, the right word. The subconscious brain always give the command to this particular lung to exhale and inhale the breath. The same thing happens here. This subject, subconsciously, it will be giving the commands to the subject. So the object is always depends on this particular subject. So this is all about the sentence anatomy. So once again, the very first part of the sentence is subject. The second one is helping verb. The third one, main verb. And the fourth one is object. So now we are clear about what makes a sentence. See, here in between we have a lot of other things which makes sentence complete. Even this is the basic structure of any, as I have told, the mandate things of any sentence. But still we have in between articles, which is very, very important, which plays an aggressive role. And apart from articles, we have many other things in a sentence, like one of the part of speech, one of the most important thing in parts of speech, that is prepositions, which defines about the object, right? Which defines the place of the object. So that is also very important. So two more additional things are like, what is that? articles, and of course one of the parts of speech, and that is, yes, you are right, prepositions. So these two things plays a major role. Apart from these four things, we will postmortem, I mean in a positive way, we will study about each and everything. We'll learn about each and every part of a sentence in detail, but not in this episode, because if you give a lengthy episode, people are not showing interest here. Come on, what to do? They are skipping. People are more interested to watch entertainment videos. They are more interested to watch something controversial. But very few people like you who are watching right now, we are only interested to watch about learning something which is useful for the life. This is something like the life science. Fine, anyways, thank you very much, with appreciations for all the people who are showing their interest to learn something about communicative designing. Right, so once again I would like to request you to subscribe if you are not, and to share if you are already subscribed our channel. Fine, thank you very much. This is Gananadh Sankar signing off. Meet you in my next episode. Till then, bye bye and see you again.